Hi folks, how you doing? It's Chris Cole here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's, I guess, is kind of near and dear to my heart, and that's the fact of, especially when it comes to business, but also extending out further to life in itself, and that's basically giving up. I myself have had been pretty much very close, especially in business terms anyway, in totally giving up. And I would say in personal terms as well, giving up's maybe a bit extreme, but very low, and thinking to myself, what's the actual point here? Why even bother? Why bother when every time I get up I get hit down again? Why bother? Those are the types of thoughts, and I know more so when it comes to business side of things, that I had practically given up. What's the point? What's the point in chasing money? What's the point in chasing sort of a building a business and growing, and establishing myself and doing what I was doing prior to obviously the events that impacted me. Things were going well, or I thought things were going well. Um, I had a business. I had several businesses actually. One of the businesses that I am heavily or was heavily involved in was marketing online. I would create information products. I would do affiliate marketing, doing web design. All anything about around sales, online webinars, all of that good stuff. Email marketing, and I can tell you that I was very laser focused on that business, and I, for good reason too, is because I enjoyed the business. I enjoyed the fact that I could build a business from a spare bedroom, or a spare office, or anywhere I can get an internet connection, and basically work online. Even still, I could build a business where I don't necessarily need the live internet connection, just as long as I get on the internet every once in a while. Then obviously the monumental things happened with the last couple of years, and having lost two babies in our family, and then the various diagnoses and stuff like that. Uh, I basically got to the point where, especially in the business side of things, it didn't have the same ring for me. It didn't have the same buzz, draw, whatever excitement for me. And it got me to think that prior to things happening, I guess I was pushing for my future, for my future family. I was so laser focused, that I was building ourselves a future. I was building for the family, the future family that could happen. And then what actually happened was, with the genetic diagnosis that has come through, basically it's been taken from us, me especially. And that was the bit that got me. It's the bit that it sort of took me away. It's the bit that really made that, and obviously the things that had happened made the big impact. But then I don't know why I got a call, basically just to come online again. I hadn't switched the computer on in I would say about 6 months at all. And then I just had a calling to turn my computer on again. Didn't know why. Didn't know what I was going to do, what I was meant to do. Just I was to turn the computer on and sit, literally, and sit at the screen. Look around various channels, look around various things, go from website to website, and then eventually I started to go down the line of self help, self discovery, personal development, meditation, mindset. Didn't know I was going to be led in that journey. Didn't know that's the way things were going to go with me. The various few people, or not various, the few different people that I did interact with, some were good, some actually are the ones that led me towards this direction, and it's now why I've gone on ahead. I've forged on ahead. I'm now in a membership, which again has been absolutely fantastic for me. I have now built or at least bought the domain name, and I'm now creating various content, which is an outlet for me to put it on there. I understand that it's maybe not marketing orientated. I understand that it's maybe not the high profile stuff that I was doing in the past. But what I do know is it's coming from here. It's coming from my heart, and to be, even if one person, it's only ever one person that was to watch this video, or these videos, or get to my website, and it was to make that impact, then that's all it needs to be. I have been drawn to create this website to gain clarity and grow, because that's what I needed to do. I needed to gain clarity. I needed to grow. I know that I'm not the only person out there that is hurting, that needs healing, that has issues, that has shit going on in their heads. You know what I mean? Feeling lost, not knowing where to go, not knowing what direction to turn, not even knowing necessarily who to speak to or what to do, because I have and I'm still I am on my journey back from that position, and it's something that I guess I needed to do. It's a journey maybe that I needed to do to go on that, to go and try and find myself. Now, I'm not saying that I have found myself. I'm not saying that I am there in any way. Far from it. We all still have the demons, and it's this sort of thing that I am seeking to better understand with myself, learn to accept that some of them are there, and I can do nothing about them except just be aware of them. Some of the others are, it's maybe my thoughts that are sort of talking negatively to me. And with me getting on the personal discovery, self-discovery side of things, I'm realizing that I'm not actually my thoughts. My thoughts, I can control my thoughts and not let my thoughts control me, which is what had happened, and I'd gone into that sort of negative reverse cycle loop sort of thing that was going on, and was talking to myself quite negatively about, what's the point, why bother, stuff like that. When in reality, when you look at it, I'm still here. Yes, it hasn't been good news. Yes, it hasn't been, fantastic times, but at the same time, I'm still here. I'm still, a loving person. I'm still a giving person. I have a lot to give to people, and I have a lot that I can teach, and maybe even guide other people. And I guess that's my purpose now, rather than the previous thing where I guess I was focused on the money, or the business side and the money side of things, building the business. Look, revenues increasing. I'm not saying focusing on the money to the detriment of any of my customers. I mean, I was just more stats and money focused. And yeah, that's okay. But now the other side, that's not me. That's not me. I'd be more interested in being able to help people. So that's what's going to come from me. It's going to be a mixture of my personal journey, and it's going to be a mixture of maybe business messages coming in through with it. Self-help, self-discovery, how to, anything, whatever I feel called to do, whatever I feel, a calling for, then it's going to happen. So the Gain Clarity and Grow website, it's just going to build slowly over time, and if there's feedback comes back from people that view my videos, I guess another thing too is I'm going to have to learn to push more of these videos out, to be more vulnerable, to open my heart more so, to be willing to talk to the camera, to let people know that there are other people out there, that you're not alone when it comes to the pain, when it comes to, feeling these feelings, when it comes to experiencing various things in your life. There are avenues out there. There's people you can talk to. You can talk to me. You can by all means talk to me. I'm here to help, and as I said, it's a big heart that just wants to help other people heal along the way. And hopefully, if my journey, by me posting and being raw and being vulnerable, should inspire, or hopefully inspire you to maybe realize that things aren't just as bad. There is a bit of sunlight at the end of the day, or there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. There are other people out there experiencing the same. Not, what way would I put it? When you're getting these issues, or when these things are happening, you genuinely think it's the worst thing ever, and nobody else has experienced it. But as time goes past, then you start to realize, no, that there are other people who've experienced it, and there is help out there that can help you. I also, with having been down my self discovery journey, got heavily into meditation. I'm actually loving that. I'm actually finding that as to be, a fantastic resource that I can use. It's something I can call on and channel the energy inwards and see really how I'm feeling. Also understanding that, the thoughts that go on here don't necessarily dictate how I feel. I will talk more about it as we get along, but for now, the Gain Clarity and Grow website, it's my journey. It's Christopher Cole's personal journey. I've set up a Facebook page. I've built the website. I'm pushing out video content. We'll see where it goes. I know that if I haven't experienced this, that there's got to be other people out there that are experiencing grief. There's got to be other people out there that are experiencing, that loss, or that, with the rug being taken from below them, and losing direction and not knowing what to do. And I'm here to tell you that it is okay. Really, what you got to do is open up your heart, talk to people, look at self-discovery, look into meditation, and also know that time with the correct focused energy by God is a healer. Not necessarily time of bottled up nasty energy that you don't deal with and you don't process. Yeah, you have to learn that sometimes you have to be there. Things can be raw, but at the same time, you have to learn to accept for what is. You're still here. Things are going, and that's it. So anyway, the video's rambling on a bit. I don't want to keep going on. It's just all that's been on my heart to talk about today. I hope you found that video helpful in some way. If you do happen to watch this video, I would love to hear comments. Drop the comments in below. Love to hear them. And some feedback from you as well. If you think, Chris, I don't actually really get what you're talking about, that's good too. That's fine. It's, each to their own. But anyway, I want to close the video off. I'll speak to you again in a future video update. And for now, just know that you are loved, that there is more out there, there is guidance, and we can get a clear path in life as well, as I'm trying to find mine.